You feel that your spouse hates you. Actually, maybe he or she has used those words, I hate you. And if they haven't said them specifically, they demonstrate the fact that they dislike you quite a bit by the way they treat you when they're with you, or even by the things they do when they're not with you. And it hurts you so deeply because of the fact that you still love your mate. You want it to be as it was back when it was very good. You can't understand how the person that once loved you so much can now treat you so badly. Now, if anything I've said so far sounds like you, then I have some very good news for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Beam with Marriage Helper. We work with thousands and thousands of couples every year. And no, that's not an exaggeration. And many of those couples are in the exact same situation that you're in right now. Therefore, we have the experience. We have the expertise, if you will, so that if anything can be done to help this, we can show you how to do it. And you might be thinking, well, how? Well, I can help you understand why your spouse hates you. I can help you understand whatever role each of you played. Yes, you as well as your spouse, even though I'm not trying to say that you're a bad person, but the role each of you played to get to where you are now, and also how other people have affected what's going on now. People that associate with you and people that associate with your spouse, maybe even relatives or friends. And I can also teach you which kind of hate it is, and then I can show you what to do and what not to do to be able to put this thing back together the way it should be and to have a good, loving marriage again. Understand this. Love and hate are not opposites. As a matter of fact, they kind of parallel each other in a way because they both come from the same three relationship roots. And those three things affect whether you feel positively towards someone or negatively towards someone. Let me see if I can simplify that a little bit. We wind up with stories in our mind about another person. And if your spouse at one point was in love with you, it's because of the fact that the stories about you in his or her mind were positive stories that led them to you. They wanted to be around you and they felt good about you. But if they now are acting the way they're acting, understand that the story they have in their mind about you has changed. And so the stories they have in their mind about you now, if they have become negative enough, can become so powerful that they completely overwhelm the good stories they have. Interestingly, sometimes there are some bad stories and some good stories, and people feel love and hate at the same time. But what's happening with you is the negative stories are winning in your spouse's mind. And if we want to change anything about this relationship, meaning if we can teach you and then you put into practice the right things, is to understand, first of all, what these three relationship roots are and how they affect what your spouse is feeling. And how that without manipulation, but an actually true changing of life, you can become the better version of you so that the stories in his or her mind that are negative right now can actually change over to stories that are positive about you. So positive, they can overcome the negative. To do that, I've created a toolkit for you. It's several sessions long. One reason for that is because of the fact that I don't want to overwhelm you with information in any one session. Another reason is I want you to have time, if you'll take the time, between the sessions where you think about what you're learning and how it applies to your particular situation. I want to teach you not just about love, about hate, but about those three relationship roots and the different kinds of hate that exist out there, so you can learn more about you, more about your spouse, more about the situation than you think you know right now. And from that, to be able to use that information to heal the hate in your marriage and to revive the love that you want to have there. If you'd like to know more about that toolkit, click the link below. I look forward to the opportunity to teach you there.